Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel and thanks for logging on. If you enjoy these videos, do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel right here at Watchbox Reviews. I'd really appreciate it, and I promise to update daily. If you love this watch, you could see it and you could purchase it on our website, thewatchbox.com. And today we are discussing a lovely Oris Big Crown Pro Pilot pointer date with what can only be described as a Bordeaux red dial. It's lush, it's lacquered, it's glossy, and it's the star of this 40mm stainless steel timepiece. Now, the pointer date, a hallmark of Oris watches since the late 1930s and a signature of the brand even today, keeps the dial clean and symmetrical, even as the watch wears wonderfully easy on my 16cm circumference wrist. 40mm in diameter, the watch is only 12mm thick, and you can see, thanks to a generously domed sapphire crystal, it sits even lower than that on the wrist, and any cuff will easily ramp up and over the side of this watch. The span is 48.4 from lug to lug, meaning I can recommend this watch, given its size and its span, for a wrist as small as 14cm circumference. 20mm is the spacing between the lugs, and it's a comfortable watch on a distinctive strap. The strap itself features a wonderful minimally treated suede texture on the top, and you can see that suede leather on top of a basic and thick cut calfskin primary. It features a contrasting stitch, aviator style. It is wonderful to run the fingers over it. Look underneath and look carefully, and you can see that there are pull tab spring bars for easily removing the strap without any resort to a strap tool. So Oris thinking about this one, understanding that the owner of this style of vintage inspired pilot's watch often will swap out straps. The pin buckle is simple, and as you can see, polished stainless steel like the case, and Oris branded. The case itself is the distinctive Oris Pro Pilot case, and you can see it on Oris Pro Pilot watches of almost every description. Here's the 40th Squadron here, 45mm, but the same basic shape. And the 40mm case here actually wears the polish quite well. Any larger, it would be a bit too brash and garish. Here it's well chosen, and you can see that the case itself has a handsome compound contouring that's far more than a simple straight down sheer Rolex flank. This one's got a little bit of a sexy curve to it. The lug hoods themselves are of satin finish for contrast, and you can see that the bezel has been sunken between the peaks of the lugs to make the watch a little bit thinner visually. There's a coined bezel, a lovely vintage touch, and the sapphire, and it is sapphire, has been dramatically cambered to create the off-axis distortion of a 1930s plexiglass crystal, and this watch truly does capture that off-axis distortion and charm. The dial is best described as Bordeaux, maybe a light Bordeaux, and it does look wet. It looks wet and bottomless with this lovely translucent red lacquer. This is a dial worthy of Grand Seiko. The white on red printing is easy to read. I appreciate the railroad style track outboard for reading the minutes and seconds, as well as the vintage font used for the Arabic numerals. I appreciate the cathedral style hands for hours and minutes, another nod to the 1930s, and then the lunette style red varnished pointer date. Now, the watch features a screw down crown and two features that accrue to the movement by virtue of its ETA 2824 inspiration: the stop seconds function and the quick set date. And I say ETA 2824 inspiration because, properly speaking, the movement inside of this watch is a Sellita SW200-1, which is a legally manufactured 2824 style movement with the same bidirectional automatic winding, 4 Hz beat rate, 38-hour power reserve, stop seconds, and quick set date. All of this water resistant down to 50 meters and surface swimmable thanks to the screw down crown. You can see the movement through the case back beating away at 28.8. You can see the twin wheels of the winding system, distinctive of a 2824 based architecture, and it features 26 jewels, one more than a standard 2824, so Sellita has made some original improvements to the movement. And you'll also note the presence of Oris's classic and distinctive satin finished and red rotor. A handsome timepiece, evocative, comfortable, wearable on a broad range of wrist sizes, and distinctively attired with this lovely rusticated leather strap. You can see it and you can make it yours on the Watchbox. Oris Big Crown Pro Pilot pointer date by night.